What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is your boy Chef Don Don. What it do? What it do? What it do? Y'all already know what to do when you come on up in here. Make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you bang that notification bell so you don't miss nothing. Okay? Make sure you bang that notification bell so that you don't miss nothing. Listen. So, Chef Donda has started something new. So, basically, what I'm going to be doing now for all of my fellow Dondons out there, we will be having a hot topic segment. Now, what this hot topic segment is, we're going to have one every single day, right? Today's hot topic segment will probably be 2 to 3 episodes. The reason being is because there's so much going on. So much going on. So, today in Hot Topic Land, we are going to be talking about Tom Brady and Antonio Brown. We're going to be talking about Odell Beckham. We're going to also be talking about Blueface's current arrest and much more. Okay. We are also give me just a second here. Um, okay. Yeah, so we're going to be talking about those things. And then make sure that you catch episode 2 because episode 2 is going to be good too. Okay, period. Now, before we get into any of this is what I need y'all to do. This is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to again make sure that you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And make sure you comment down below and let me know how you feel about these things, okay? All right, let's get into it. All right, perfect. So this is season 1, episode 1. All right, let's get into some things. So the first thing I want to start with is I want to start with Antonio Brown, okay? Now we all know Antonio Brown has just seemed to how do you even put it? He be out there doing the most, okay? Antonio Brown do. Yep, he be out there doing the most. Well, let's take a look at this story. This story comes from TMZ. I will go ahead and link down in the description box of this actual video. Now, it says, if y'all don't know, Antonio Brown and Tom Brady were friends at one point. Antonio Brown also lived with Tom Brady and Tom Brady's wife, Giselle. Well, it looks like Giselle has filed for divorce. And unfortunately, Antonio Brown be trolling Tom Brady about taking his woman. Okay, he be over there talking about he could take his woman if I was your woman. I don't even know if that's the right song, but I was just singing it just because it says something about a woman. Okay, but anyway, y'all, listen. Let's get on into this story here really quick. So it says Antonio Brown shares 2021 text message from Tom Brady demonstrating poor decisions. Okay, child. Not him telling somebody he demonstrating poor decisions. What about you? Okay, anyway, Tom Brady was deeply concerned with Antonio Brown's decision making well before his shirtless exit from the NFL. With the controversial receiver going back public with a passionate text from his former teammate in May 2021. Antonio Brown has been headlines for the wrong reasons recently, from ripping his pass off and quitting on the Bucks mid-game in January to allegedly exposing himself in a public pool down to the Dubai, showing his support for Kanye West, White Lives Matter movement, and most recent making disrespectful comments about TB12 aimed at his divorce from Giselle, Tom Brady. Okay. But before all that, Tom appeared to have sent AB a heartfelt plea to get his act together, saying, "You are demonstrating very poor decisions and poor communications to so many people who have gone above and beyond to help you." Okay. All right. So let's get into this text message. You're demonstrating poor decisions and poor communication to so many people who have gone above and beyond to help you. You are acting selfish, and unfortunately, many of those people are exhausted by the rhetoric and unpredictable emotional behavior. When I met you, you were humble, willing to learn, and anxious to improve things in your life. I- In a short period of time, you have done those things and accomplished some great things, and very much on the path of success long term. Unfortunately, you have reverted very much back to a young, immature man that is selfish, self-serving, um, okay, irrational, and irresponsible. I, for one, am disappointed in the many behaviors over the past few months. You have seemed to have lost that humility and APG. You have gone from hanging around good quality people and that had genuine interest in seeing you succeed to seeing others whose lives are heroic and out of control and leading down a negative path. Remember, Tom and AB were thick as thieves at one point. The seven-time champ vouched for Brown twice to get the New England Patriots and Bucks to take a chance on him, but things have turned sour in recent years. It's unclear what exactly upset Brady. AB had been previously accused of, the SA word and attacking a moving truck driver. Um, just to name a few incidents, but seemingly kept out of trouble around the time of Tom's text. For real. Lord Jesus. So basically, because this was back in 2021, a lot of antics that AB has had stems from this year. Okay. I ain't reading no more of this article. Y'all already know what the T is. I think in this, like I said, um, the text message, I mean, back then, I mean, he was doing some things, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. Now, of course, he did what he did, walking out the stage and all that kind of stuff. But now it seems to be very different. So I don't know what the T is, but yeah, that's it about Antonio Brown and Tom Brady. Okay. That's it about Antonio Brown and Tom Brady. All right, let's get into Blueface, child. Let's get into Blueface. Let's see here. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm always talking about Blueface and Krishan Rock. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but Blueface and Krishan Rock have been able to get a show over there on the Zeus network, and a lot of people think it's condoning, the the DV. It's condoning the DV because if we don't know, Krishan Rock, she when she get lit, baby, she get lit, honey. And ain't nothing we can do about it. Same for Blueface. They need actual help. Now, it looks like Blueface was arrested yesterday in Las Vegas for attempted unaliving, child. Now, I don't know what he was doing, child, but they said that they had slammed him down to the ground, okay? I'm not gonna play the video, but I am just gonna show you this. Now, this did come from TMZ. TMZ does have the full video, so I will link it in the description box below, and you make sure you go check it out, okay? Now, the way that TMZ does their articles, they do kind of update you with certain things that they have going on. So the update at that particular time was that they obtained a video of the movement, the moment that cops uh, came in on Blueface and made the arrest, right? And from what I see, they were undercover cops. In the footage, you see Blueface and his girlfriend sitting on a bench looking at their phones when all of a sudden a swarm of undercover officers ran over and grabbed him and threw him against the wall. Blueface was arrested for attempted unaliving, and TMZ has the video of the bus. The rapper was taken down and cuffed Tuesday outside of Lolo's Chicken and Waffles in Vegas and what appears to have been an undercover operation. Eyewitnesses tell us 6 to 8 officers were on the arrest, parked in unmarked cars. As you see in our clip, they all piled on to detain him as a crowd formed. Blueface's girlfriend, Krishan Rock, was also there and looked just as confused as everyone else. Cops on the scene said that they were executing an open warrant for his arrest. TMZ has obtained legal documents connected to the arrest, and the charges are serious: felony, attempted unaliving with the use of a deadly firearm, or tear gas. He's facing an additional charge of discharging a gun into a house, building, vehicle, or craft. And the incident that got Blueface arrested occurred October the 8th. Y'all, this was just October the 8th when this occurred. Now, I don't have a timeline with me here's his mugshot. I don't have a timeline with me just this very moment, but I would be very curious to know around October 8th, what was him and Krishan going through? Child. Like these two people, I really want them to get it together. I really wanted them to get it together. It's more out here to this than the constant fighting, the constant going to jail, the constant uh, getting drunk I mean, we gotta call a spade, y'all. They are too much. And Krishan, she's having such a hard time over there on the Instagram, on the Twitter, um where she's posting all of these things, but the fans and the people telling her she need to let it go, let it go at this point, let him go. Y'all make sure that y'all go ahead and like this video, subscribe, make sure you bang that notification bell and comment below, but make sure you keep your comments respectful. Okay, make sure you keep your comments respectful. All right, jumping back into the tea. Now that was about Blueface. Okay, that was about Blueface. Now this morning, you know, minding my business again this morning thing. And there were some other things that took place. Give me just a minute. Let's pull it up. Um, well, first of all, this just happened this morning. Well, at least I seen it this morning. Hold on one second. Um, Yeah, y'all make sure you like the video and subscribe. And hey, listen, if you like to bless the channel, you can be a Cash App. $ Chef Don Don 2 or via Venmo at Chef Don Don 2 as well. Okay. Make sure that y'all help your boy out. Okay. All right. I don't know what's going on over here. Um, all right. So let's take a look at our next story, child. Bashir Gray, child, he just stayed in so much trouble, child, and we need him to stay out of the trouble, child. We need him to stay out of the trouble. Okay, so it says Empire star Bashir Gray arrested after woman claims abuse. Again, this is coming from TMZ. Here is the mugshot of him. Now, y'all, he don't play far from his role on Empire, child. Cause listen here, okay. But anyway, let's get into this thing. So it says former Empire star Bashir Gray has been cuffed once again, this time for allegedly violating his probation after pleading guilty last year to aggravated assault. According to the legal documents obtained by TMZ, cops in Maricopa, Arizona, were called by a woman last week claiming that the two were seeing each other, but telling the officer his behavior was escalating and she was concerned for her safety. The document said that the woman claimed Gray threw a box of food at her and pulled her hair. She also told the cops about other instances where he'd shout at her. Child, that he ain't too far from Hakeem off up in the Empire. Officers say that Gray had multiple run-ins with the law enforcement, including a domestic related dispute disturbance call last month. Gray allegedly failed to inform his probation officer about these incidents, which is why he was hit with a probation violation. A judge signed a warrant and he was arrested, and he is still behind bars. Now, this is his mugshot from July of 2020. Like, child, what is you over there doing? What you over there doing? What is you over there doing? As we reported, Gray pled guilty in 2021 to a felony aggravated assault following a standoff with a SWAT team at his home the year before. My God. As a part of his deal, Gray was sentenced to 10 days in county jail and was placed on 3 years of probation. Now, y'all see he done violated his probation now. Gray, we're gonna have a conversation real quick, okay? Leave these women's alone. If you gonna be sitting up pulling their hair and stuff like that, get away from them. Don't be around these women's. And women's, y'all better watch out for men like this. Seriously, this is a serious note. You gotta watch out for men like this. Once you start seeing those signs, get away. Please get away. I have told you guys, I have had two sisters pass away from DV, and it is something that is extremely, extremely serious. One of my sisters was with her man for 6 years before it happened. Another one of my sisters was only with him for a few months, but it just goes to show you that you don't never really know what a person is capable of. But as soon as you start seeing those signs, you have to do something immediately. Okay. So, anyone in any type of dispute or any type of situation like that, please get out as fast as you can. Okay. Please get out as fast as you can. You do not deserve to have your hair pulled on and all of that stuff. Okay. I mean, you just do not deserve it. All right. You don't deserve it at all. All right. So let's get into our last story for our Hot Topic segment, season one, episode one. Okay, let's get into the last story. Now, this last story again is coming from TMZ. I will go ahead and place the link in the description box below so that you guys can check it out. Now, this was in regards to Odell Beckham Jr. He's suing Nike. He said, "You screwed me out of millions." Now, Odell Beckham Jr. is suing Nike. The NFL superstar claims that the swoosh um, swindled him out of millions of dollars by suppressing sales of sneakers that would have triggered a contract extension. The lawsuit obtained by TMZ Sports was filed by 30-year-old Beckham Jr.'s attorney, Daniel, I guess his name is DeVillier, laid out their claims against the shoe wear giant. Okay. Now, Odell claims that once his original Nike deal expired in 2017, he considered jumping ship to Adidas, who offered him a huge contract. Not wanting to lose a Marie talent, Odell says that Nike, um, hold on, guys. Okay, Nike exercised their right to match the Adidas deal, but but he claims the fine print was different and it wasn't truly the same deal. Beckham Jr. says that the way that Nike deal was structured made it nearly impossible for him to trigger very valuable extensions of the deal. OBJ says the relationship with Nike began to sour around March 2022 when he was due a payment of around $2.6 million. But he claims without anyone in the company withheld more than $2 million of the payment. He later learned that Nike withheld the money because the company said that he committed footwear and glove violations, that he altered his equipment toward the end of the season. Beckham insisted that he did not commit the violation. He said that he was forced to personally customize his cleats because Nike failed to give him cleats that matched the color of his new team. As for the gloves, Beckham Jr. says that he always customized the equipment to fit his high fashion brand, and Nike never had a problem with it in the past. Odell believes that Nike manufacturing the penalties as a that Nike is manufactured the penalties as a way to pursue him into signing a less deal with them. All in all, Odell says the fine print screwed him out of over $20 million, and now he's suing to collect. The Super Bowl champ released a statement addressing the suit. Being a Nike athlete and a brand icon uh, was a dream I've had since being a young boy. I wanted to be the next Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant in the Nike family. When Nike exercised its rights of first refusal to match the Adidas offer, and not only kept me as a Nike athlete, but also made me one of their brand icons. My dream had been fulfilled. Unfortunately, Nike did not honor its commitments throughout our partnership. I have kept my promise and fulfilled my obligations to the brand. I'm extremely disappointed that I've had to take these measures to ensure Nike fulfill their obligations and promises. Beckham Jr. continued, today I am taking a stand not just for me, but to set a precedent for all athletes who have dedicated their lives to the sport they love, especially those who do not have the means to stand up for themselves. We are held responsible for fulfilling our obligations under our contracts, but we also have to hold powerful companies like Nike accountable for honoring their commitments too. Look forward to resolving this issue, and I hope that we can start a real conversation about protecting athletes and their rights. This happens too often in the sports industry, and it's time for a change. As this is now a legal matter, please refer any questions to my attorney, Daniel Devier. Listen, now that was a story in regards to Odell Beckham, child. He's saying that y'all owe him $20 million, and baby, he want his money. He wants his money. Listen, y'all, I really appreciate y'all for tuning into the Hot Topics segment with Chef Don Don. Please, please, please make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you comment. Keep your comments as respectful as you possibly can. Make sure you subscribe if you have not done so already, and hit that notification bell to get all the notifications so that you don't miss anything. Okay. Remember that all commentary is alleged, and all links to sources will be placed in the description box below. With that being said, y'all, I appreciate you all for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.